Let's look at it here. We've got the Utah Jazz. Boy, this number's been all over the place, hasn't it? We had what? It opened up with Dallas as a slight favorite. Then it went to a pick-em. Then Utah. Now we've got 210. It was 209. Now it's up to 210, 210 and a half. The market is all over the place on this. The public loves them some Dallas. But for some damn reason, somebody keeps betting Utah. I don't know why, Ski. Everybody, it's amazing to me what the market has done and how they have treated Utah in this series, as if our eyes are lying to us, that somehow or another they're going to be back to this prolific three-point shooting team, and they're going to blow the doors off at Dallas and send it to a Game 7. You betting it?
Absolutely not betting the Jazz. I mean, I think everybody who's followed me for the past month or so knows that. You know, I can't believe they still even laying points here.
It's crazy.
I know it's just 1.5, but it's got to be Dallas for me. They've been a clear-cut better team. Their defense is legit, and I just don't think, like I said, Utah doesn't even like each other. So similar to what Rob and Tony said, what's going to change in this game? I would be picking Dallas or stay away. As far as, I like a player prop. I like, and I'm blanking out, Dwight Powell over 4.5 rebounds. He's hit that 12 of the last 16 games, and he's going to get more minutes whenever Luka's on the floor because he plays good when he's out there, and he's absolutely terrible when he's not. So the last game he missed it. Like, he got to 5, and they did a stat correction and took it away. But I think he gets back on track tonight. And also, it was a blowout, so he didn't play as many minutes. But I think he gets 5 tonight.
All right, thinking he's going to get at least 5 here. So we basically have a closeout situation for a road team here, which is, it's been all right. Hasn't been over time there, Tony Finn. I think it's around 53% over the last decade or so. But the favorites have been pretty good in this spot here in a Game 6. So what do you think here? You leaning with the now favorite Utah Jazz, or you like the dog in this one, Finn?
Well, I mean, Utah's, I think, to Ski's points he made in this game, I think they're spot on. I mean, it's difficult. Metrically, let's just talk about this series, okay? And this includes a Rusty Doncic when he comes back, right? In Game 3. Is it Game 3? He came back, right? And misses the first 2. If you're going to go strictly by the metrics and the net ratings for these two teams, and let's give Utah, let's give them 4 points for home court advantage, okay? We'll give them twice what they probably should get. They're still a 12-point underdog. Utah's a 12-point underdog metrically. Again, what's going to change from what has? Listen, there's times when you make adjustments. There's times when bookmakers make adjustments and they don't go by the net or by the metrics or by the math, because they know the same things we know. They know what the public's going to do. They've seen the games just like we've seen them, and Dallas has ruled. Save this series could have been over in 4 the way Utah's played without Doncic. Truthfully, in my opinion, and I think it's over tonight. I think Dallas wins this game, and I don't think any of us, if you're on Dallas, I don't think there's going to be a point in this game where you don't believe you're not going to win. That's what I think.
I don't get it, Rob. We've talked about it all series long here. Who in their right mind keeps betting Utah to keep them in a situation where they're actually laying a number down? It ain't the public. We know the public likes Doncic and Dallas here. A lot of tickets, a lot of money on Dallas. But, man, there's some influential people betting Utah here. I don't get it. Do you?
Yeah, don't have me and Ski on the same show if we're going to get into a square sharp conversation, because we might hijack this whole show. No, I mean, after, like I say, maybe 5 games in the grand scheme of things in an 82-game season is a small sample size, but in a playoff series, it's a pretty large sample size. And to Tony's point, if you go back and look at the 2-minute report, the final 2-minute report of the game, Utah won 100-99. The referees made 3 mistakes all against Dallas. And Rudy Gobert, hostile act should have been chucked. Donovan Mitchell should have been a charge rather than an and one. and Dallas was ahead 99-95 at that point in time. So they honestly could be on to the next round by now. All that aside, they came back and absolutely dismantled Utah at 35 points last game. Utah has not shot the three well for the series. I have Utah at 40 for 144, only 27.8% from three. And not only is the 27.8% a little startling for Utah guys, but the fact that Dallas has shot 64 more threes than Utah has. Utah usually leads the league in three-point attempts. That's what they're good at, right? But it hasn't been the case here. Dallas has run them off the line. They've taken so many things away from them. And again, we've gotten into the psyche of teams in these, or at least tried to get into the psyche of teams in the two games we analyzed prior to this. Utah, to me, just looks like a club that doesn't care to be here tonight. Let's just end this thing. They don't look like they have the motivation and fight that they've had in years past. We've talked about maybe potential reasons why for a long time, but they just don't go over that roster, guys. And it's just no Joe Ingles. This just not the same team. Yeah. When you look at their bench, I mean, you're coming off with House and Hernan Gomez. It's just not the same. So to me, Dallas has the better defenders. Dorian Finney-Smith has been tremendous. He always takes the other side's best guy. He's Donovan Mitchell actually complimented him on how well he played him last game. Mitchell's hurt here. I don't know. I mean, the four of us could go on with reasons why to bet Dallas. So why would you want to not bet Dallas? I'm going to bet Dallas.
I mean, they went from averaging 41 three attempts in a game in the regular season, and they are now down to 28. And they're not making any of them. And I don't know. I mean, Tony Finn nailed it. Yeah. What the hell is going to change that we haven't already seen here? And now with Doncic on the court, they've even slowed it down even more. They're more efficient scoring. I don't get it here, guys. I don't know what the Utah team total is, but my ass is going under it. Whatever it is, give me under what that team total is. Anything over 100 is like free money, Ski. Damn.